My name is MJ and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video. If you're watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe to this channel before you leave, and you can check my description how to learn more about this channel. And to my new and current subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. In this video, I'll give you a step-by-step guide on how to apply for healthcare jobs in the United Kingdom and migrate with your family. You will learn how to apply, websites to get the jobs from. I'll also give you websites where you can get some of the courses that you might require to apply for these jobs. We're also going to discuss the latest updates surrounding the health and social care visa and travel restrictions in the United Kingdom. So if you're interested to learn more about this, keep watching this video. Thanks. Before we get into this, should I say thank you for participating in the poll that I shared in the community section? My mom had to send me, she's been sending me messages upon messages, and last time she had to call me and tell me that I really need to talk about these updates, because really I actually didn't want to really talk about this until everything is all updated. It was clearer what they really want to do. But then I kept getting messages from my mom. A lot of people, apparently they couldn't get through to me, and some of them who have my sisters in contact or my mom's contact are actually going to send messages to my mom. Really You guys, first of all, let's talk about the latest updates. Let's talk about what I understood when I read the article. That from what I read, it seems like only the care workers, only the care workers are going to be included in the shortage occupation lists, and they will be the only one that will qualify for the skilled worker visa route, which is the same as the health and social care visa route. So that's what I understood from the update. The proposal was that they wanted care workers, care assistants, blah 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 blah, to be on that list and qualified to come into the United Kingdom through that route. But now, from what they have published so far, it seems only care workers, key care workers will be included on this shortage occupation list and qualify to come into the United Kingdom via the skilled worker route. So that's the update, and according to the publication, it's going to be effective from the 15th of February. So far, even before this whole thing blew up so much, it's been ongoing for a while. Senior carers, social care workers, have been getting jobs. Senior care assistants have been getting jobs, and I'm going to tell you why. I think we've talked about why already. Why it is this group of people that are being approved, and that is because they have more experience. The salary rate will be placed on the accepted salary range for you to be on the skilled care worker route, which is about 20,000 plus, which I discussed in my previous videos. That means they need to pay them at least £10 per hour for them to qualify for this route. Let's see, in the United Kingdom, if you're already in the United Kingdom, to get an healthcare assistant job is the simplest thing ever. I've spoken to quite a few people, and according to them, they had no knowledge at all of working or let me say experience of working within the healthcare sector at all whatsoever. No science related course, nothing, and yet they got the job. That's to prove to you that you don't need any special qualification to get this job. For those that are in the United Kingdom, they're already getting these jobs. Healthcare assistant job is everywhere. So this is not ordinary. This is not something for everyone. It's for specific people. And And I'm going to give you the specific roles that you can apply for that will give you certificate of sponsorship. Certificate of sponsorship is what your employer gives you, to approve that they are sponsoring you to come to the United Kingdom to work for them. Your employer guides for this and gives it to you. This is what you will use to apply for your visa, and we're going to get to that. But for you to qualify for that, there are certain roles that you need to apply for. So it's not every healthcare assistant jobs, like some people are saying it, that you can apply for from outside the country. No, there are a lot of people in this country that will gladly work as healthcare assistants, but there are certain roles that needs to be filled. Most especially if these roles, the employers or the hospitals or the establishments have been unable to fill them with candidates within the United Kingdom, when they then open it up for overseas applicants. So this is not open to just any role. So what exactly is the care workers role? I mean, what do they do? See, let me put in a simple way. Care workers are key workers. They are key member of the multidisciplinary team that work together to promote the patient's dignity, the patient's safety, and give quality care to the patient, and giving interventions within their own scope. The qualification that you will require for this application, each vacancy or each application always states them. If you've already been checking out some vacancies, you will see some will require NVQ level 3 or level 4, So we're going to talk about what this NVQ, what it really means, what is it about shortly. Social care workers, where is the skills required? Where do they work? So care workers can be found in the community-based settings, in the prisons, in the schools, the hospitals, in care homes, looking after the old people with disabilities, providing support where necessary. So I hope that you understand what care work in the United Kingdom is about. What are the skills that you're going to need to be a care worker? It's simple. Be caring, be compassionate, be supportive, have the patience and the resilience, understanding to deal with people. And if you have the skills, then you will make the best social care worker. Let's talk about the requirements for these jobs. The requirement actually varies across several hospitals in the United Kingdom. Everyone sets their own basic requirements, what they want, what they're looking out for in their candidates. So it's up to you to check if you meet up with these requirements. There are no shortcuts to distance. Okay, if you're applying for a job and you do not have what the job wants, then it's obvious you will not get that job. Okay, so it's important that you look at each application. Each vacancy is unique. So you need to look at them and check out what they want in their candidates. And I've previously shared in one of my videos on how to apply for jobs in the United Kingdom. If you have not seen that video, this is the best time to check that video out. Everything that you need to apply for each job, each role, is in that application. Everything. They always attach some PDF files that you need to check. One of them will contain the information about the hospital. The other one will contain information about the job, about your role. And then the other documents, which is the third one, can then have their person specification, what they want in that person. So you need to check, do I meet all of this? Do I have all of this? Do I meet up with the hospital values? You need to check all of this. So every job application is unique. It's important that when you look out for a job, you go straight to what the application is about, what they want, what is the job description, so that when you're writing your roles and your responsibilities and writing your supporting statement, and I also made a video on how to write a supporting statement. You can also check it out, so that when you're writing all of this, you're putting in what they actually want, because most of this application you're doing it online, right? They already have a system that's going to pick out specific words from your application, and if your application do not have these words, they're not going to shortlist you for an interview. So it's really important. What I have observed so far in most of this job application is that some of them require that you have an NVQ. NVQ is simply National Vocational Qualification. Anyone can have it. Anyone can apply for these courses online. Simply put, NVQ is a work-based way of learning. You can learn it in the college, you can learn it in the school, you can learn on the job in your workplace. Okay, this is why there's no special qualification that you need to apply for these courses. All you need is to show interest and apply. There's an NVQ for almost every industry that you might be interested in the United Kingdom. Either you're interested in carpentry, plumbing, hairdressing, construction, any industry that you are interested in, there's an NVQ for you to support your application. And the best thing about this is that you can take these courses online and at your own pace. You can take it within 4 weeks or even maximum 2 months. It depends on you. Ideally, these courses might take about a year for you to do, but you can fast track things for yourself. The NVQ is up to level 7. For most applications that I have seen, they require a level 3 NVQ, which includes the level 1, which is the foundation, the introduction into the NVQ, the second and the third. So most applications that are suitable for skilled care worker route will require an NVQ level 3 qualification. To learn more about what NVQ is, check the link that I will pop in the description for you after this video. Another exciting thing about NVQ is that there are NVQ equivalents. So for instance, I have here, so a level 1 NVQ is equivalent to 3/4 GCSE grades D to G. A level 2 equivalent is equal to 4 to 5 GCE grades A to C. A level 3 is equivalent to 2A level. So don't forget to check the link to read more about NVQs, how to apply, the best ones for you to apply for, depending on the road that you want to apply through. So let me give you some of the job opportunities that you should look out for, when applying on this job website that I will give you next. Okay, these are the ones that I have seen. I've seen people get them coming to the United Kingdom. Okay, they've gotten sponsorship with them. Okay, these are the jobs that qualify for that at the moment. Okay, the first one is senior carers. So you're not just going for a simple healthcare assistant job, you're looking out for senior carers, advanced care assistant, senior social care worker, community health care assistant, phlebotomists, senior health care assistants. Senior healthcare assistants can be in pediatrics, accident and emergency, intensive care unit, in the operating theater, in specialty areas basically. So these are the specific roles that you should look out for when you're applying for jobs. So let me give you the website where you can get the NVQ from. So the first one is joinsocialcare.uk. The second one is highspeedtraining.co.uk. The third is comparemoneyuk.com. The fourth is skillsforcare.org.uk. The fifth, hee.nhs.uk. Sixth, findcourses.co.uk. 7, open.ac.uk. 8, read.co.uk. 9, coursesonline.co.uk. And 10, hbcompliance.co.uk. I've given you 10 websites where you can get NVQ courses from. Read.co.uk especially have a lot of free courses, and they are all accredited and recognized courses in the United Kingdom. Let me give you the websites where you can apply for these jobs. You guys know that I'm a sucker for doing it yourself. Like I said earlier, I like it when you do things yourself because I believe that you can. Okay, you don't have to pay anyone to get these jobs for you, but if you can afford to pay, go ahead. A lot of people have given some agencies this and that, but I'm sorry, I cannot promote an agency that I have not seen people really use, and agencies that are just trying so much and so hard to extort people. Why do you have to organize a webinar? I mean, if you say consultation, that's different. Why are you organizing a webinar before you can tell people how they will get jobs in the United Kingdom? Why? Or before you can go ahead and help people with their applications? Why? It's so unnecessary. So I believe you can do it yourself. So the job websites, the first one is track.jobs, the second is indeed.com, the third is betterjobs.nhs.uk, the fourth is dignifyhealthcare.com, the fifth totaljobs.com, the sixth uk.talent.com, the seventh read.co.uk, the 8th, joinsocialcare.co.uk, the 9th, elysiumhealthcare.co.uk, the 10th, www.jobmedic.co.uk, the 11th, www.yourworldhealthcare.com, the 12th, www.jobs.nhs.uk. So now that you've gotten your job offer, and your employer has agreed or has issued you a certificate of sponsorship, we can then talk about your visa application. So for you to qualify for this visa route, you must be able to speak, read, write, and understand simple English. Okay, I have some countries are recognized by the United Kingdom Immigration as English-speaking countries. So here is a list of countries that are recognized as English-speaking countries. And the first is Antigua and Barbuda. I don't know if I called it right, but yeah. Australia, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, Malta, New Zealand, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, USA. If you're from these countries, or if you've studied at these countries, if you're coming into the United Kingdom from this country or through this country, you do not need to write an English language test. And if you're already in the United Kingdom, and you want to apply for social care jobs, okay, if you've been in the United Kingdom for at least 12 months and you've worked within the care home or the hospital, for about 12 months within the NHS, you do not need to write an English language test. But if you do not fit into this category, you will need to write an English language test. You will need to provide an English language test based on the one that is recognized and approved in your country. However, the most common one is the English language test for UKVI or the IELTS life skills. So you need an overall score of 4.0 or above in speaking and listening. So now let's talk about your visa application for applicants outside the United Kingdom. If you're in the United Kingdom already, you need to apply for your visa change. But if you're outside of the United Kingdom, this is for you. So there's certain document that you will need to provide, and you also need to prove your identity. So the first document that is on this list is your certificate of sponsorship. Your employer is what you will require to make visa application. So it's very important that you have that before you try to apply for your visa. You need to provide proof of English, which you've talked about, and then valid international passport. This is what you will present to prove your ID and your nationality. Okay, and then you will need to book an appointment to do your biometrics. So you need to provide a police certificate. If you're in Nigeria and you're in Lagos, you can get that from the police headquarters, and you can use that for your application. You need to provide a proof of your relationship with your partner or your children member that we need to apply for them also. Okay, I mean your marriage certificate, your children's birth certificate will be required for your application. So your employer will usually give you a certificate of sponsorship to cover your contract for at least 3 years. So they will make that payment for you. Okay, they are sponsoring you, so they're going to pay all of this. Another document that you might need to provide is a tuberculosis test certificate. If you're in Nigeria and you don't know where to do it, I'll pop in an email address for you to check the organization for you to book an appointment. And the result of your tuberculosis test is valid between 3 to 6 months. Police certificate is around 3 to 6 months. So you need to be strategic when you're getting this certificate. You need to get them when you need them. They need to be valid throughout your application. So once you apply for your visa, you will need to book an appointment to go for your biometrics. Okay, it's around 15 working days for them to give you a decision. When you get your visa, they will also provide you another document that's going to tell you when and where to get your biometric residency permit from. You're getting your biometric residency permit in the United Kingdom, so you have to be in the United Kingdom to pick it up. So now let's talk about applying to bring your family. Your visa application for your family is pretty much the same thing you do. The only difference now is that they will need a reference number from your application. Yeah, and this reference number is called Global Web Form, GWF, or UAN, which is the unique application number. And then you're also going to need the main applicant, which is you. You're going to need your main applicant certificate of sponsorship. So once you submit your visa application, there will be a link will be provided that will take you to the TLS website to also book their own individual biometric appointment. And then in addition to the application requirement, had your wedding pictures, charts, information that can further prove your relationship with these people. And once you have your visa, congratulations. The next thing, right, is for you to book your flight. Yeah, there's no time to waste. Booking your flight, I usually recommend booking.com. Yeah, booking.com will connect you to very cheap airlines like KLM, Qatar Airways, Emirates, Turkish Airlines. These are the cheap airlines that you can use. At times your employer will book your flight, but then sometimes you can do it yourself. Let's talk about the travel restrictions. All travel restrictions into the United Kingdom will be lifted. All will be lifted for fully vaccinated or double vaccinated travelers from the 11th of February. So in this video, I gave you the step-by-step guide on how to get healthcare jobs in the United Kingdom and how to migrate with your family. I hope that you found this video quite helpful. Don't forget to check out my full video on how to apply for jobs in the United Kingdom. It's applicable to everyone, I promise. And also my previous videos on these immigration changes and updates. I hope that I've been able to answer some of your questions, and if you've still got some questions for me, pop it in the comment section. If there's anything you still want me to talk about, kindly pop it in the comment section. I always share new videos every Sunday. Get to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye.